Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you caught part one of this engine swap, we pulled both motors from the wrecked car and the bad running good looking car, and they are both sitting right here. So today we got to get a few things done. This is our good running engine that came out of the wrecked car here. Timing cover was smashed, but the timing belt was fine. I decided I'm still going to change the timing belt and pulleys while it's off and easy to access. So we'll be doing that, and the water pump on the front of this motor, getting this all squared away, and then pulling the timing cover off of that engine and putting it on here. And this engine should be ready to go after that. After we get that done, we plan on putting this motor in that car over there. So that's the hopes for today. Maybe if I get it all done, this thing might actually run and drive by the end of the day. We did buy a few parts. We got a full timing belt kit with water pump, gaskets, and pulleys, and tensioner and everything. So we do have that. And then we also bought a new radiator for this car because when they overheated it with the blown head gaskets, it did appear to cause some problems and kind of gunked up the radiator. We don't need all that gunk going into the motor over there. So that should be good. Anyway guys, got a little bit of a head cold, so I apologize for my voice. We're gonna get cracking on this thing, get this timing belt done, and get her installed. Good morning friends, and battery died yesterday, and so did my personal batteries. I was shot. We're definitely struggling trying to get that thing lined back up with the tranny in this thing. I definitely don't recommend trying to use an engine hoist in the sand. That was awful. Yeah, it probably would have helped if we had the car jacked up so we could get to the underside, kind of push things where they needed to be. But it's me by myself, and the car is out here in the sand because the shop is entirely full of actual customer projects we're working on right now. So this is where I had to do it. So yeah, it took me probably like 3 hours to get this motor in here. We did get it lined up, and everything is all back together there. So that's the part you guys didn't see, was that final slipping in and getting the tranny bolted up. We did get those new engine mounts bolted onto this thing, and we got those bolted into the car. So all that lined up. And we did last night before I went home, I got the accessories on the front here. So we're not 100% complete yet. There's still some stuff that needs to be hooked up on this car, and we need our radiator, which I bought a replacement. The factory one looked like it had gotten quite hot. There's some melting, some bad business going on in there, and I don't know if they had tried to use stop leak to fix their head gasket problem. There's all kinds of this gray sludge that's hard inside the radiator. So we went ahead and flushed everything out of the old motor, or the new motor that's coming in here. So this is all clean and ready to go, and I didn't want to put a cruddy radiator on it. So we got a new radiator and put that on there, and then we got new coolant and stuff. Actually, we got to go grab that. So I'm going to run and grab some fresh coolant here in a little bit. But first, let's get this radiator in here. Alrighty guys, I went ahead and buttoned up everything after I got this radiator installed. Slips in there pretty easy. I just really hate these clamps. If you can't get on them just right, they're a real pain. They don't quite get big enough to slip over here easily. So that took me a minute, but no big deal. Got those on there. New radiators in here. Fans are in. Fans are hooked up. Reservoirs there. Went ahead and finished hooking up all the lines on everything, and we put the air box in. So we got our air filter and stuff here. Went ahead and cleaned the mass airflow sensor, put this all together, bolted that all up back there. So this thing is missing a few little plastic pieces and stuff, but obviously I want to go ahead and test fire it before we button everything up 100% on it. And yeah, we're at that point. Just got the battery in, got that hooked up, but I don't have any coolant here, so I'm gonna run to the store, get some coolant. I'll catch you guys right back. Firing like a kitten, guys. So far we have power steering, the battery's charging, AC compressor is working, fans on and working, and we are up to temp, and I don't notice any leaks yet, so we're gonna go ahead and take it for a drive. It's still got a bunch of crud in the exhaust. It's not smoking as bad now, but I feel when I start driving it and get some pressure on the motor, it's really going to be a smoke show behind me. So hopefully let's go burn some of this stuff out and yeah, check out the interior. It's actually really nice in this car. Even though it's a base model, the seats are pretty supportive compared to the last generation of Subarus. You got the frameless windows and the sunroof. So don't check engine lights or anything weird yet. So let's go for a ride. Oh yeah, the AC is actually blowing cold, so that's cool. Temperature is right where it should be. No other weird lights. Let's see if the wipers work. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Cool. All this stuff seems to be working. I've got heat and air conditioning, blower speed, all those seem to work. Guess I haven't tried the transmission or the radio yet. Radio, oh, satellite.
These talks with Richard, share with someone about the change they've made.
Well, that clearly works. That's great. We'll have to get a CD and check out the sound system. It's an H&K Harman Kardon. But more importantly, does this car drive, guys? All right, check out that clutch. Feels good. Brake off. Let's try reverse. Yep, we got that. Let's try first gear. Oh, a little rust on the brakes. Well, Subaru informing me that I am not being safe and not wearing my seatbelt. There's a reason why I like older cars sometimes. When you're just driving around a parking lot, trying to see if your stupid car is going to work right, I don't necessarily need a safety belt. But, thank you, Subaru. Yeah, we need to scrub these brakes. They are really bad right now. Alright, I'm going to put my seatbelt on just so it doesn't annoy you guys. Alright, safety first. Also, we're out of fuel, so that should probably be my first stop. Clutch seems okay. It's just a touch chattery when I came off that time. But this was the clutch out of the other car. Now, brakes are still... I gotta tell you, my Legacy GT, the brakes are not the greatest. I think that's one of its biggest problems as a car, especially one with a, you know, performance type attitude. I think they left the stock Legacy brakes on it, and they're awful. All right, let's go buzz down the road real quick. cruising, guys. Now, this being a base model 2.5i is not a fast car by any means, but you know, it feels all right. It's gonna be a good daily. Clutch is starting to feel better. I think we just need to do some runs with it. Still steaming a little. Check under hood. Check our brakes, yeah. You can see that rotor surface is pretty bad looking. Yeah. Yeah, we might even have to take those brakes off, guys, and go ahead and have them reground, put some new pads on. I think we got a pretty good start. A little concerned about the catalytic converters getting plugged up. You know, we'll face that when it happens, but I think I'm gonna go drive it a little more, get some heat in it, see what happens. Hey guys, thank you so much for coming with me on this journey. This is the third part of our series, so if you haven't seen the first two parts on working on my junk legacies over there, taking everything apart, sawzawing off the front end of that old car, and swapping everything into this one, go ahead and check them out. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Again, sorry for my voice, really battling this cold. Hopefully it'll be over soon. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.